Urema was very shocked by what she just saw. Her once handsome, rich, wealthy husband now turned to a servant who was dressed in rags. Even the guards who were with him were also dressed in rags. What? What is the meaning of this? Tell me, what is the meaning of this? Can someone explain what is going on here? She asked enthusiastically. But her husband just looked at her and smiled. He looked into her eyes and he saw that she needed more answers to her questions. Well, at this point, he was already married to her, so there was nothing for him to lose. He had no choice but to tell his wife the whole truth. He told her, Urema, I am a spirit that needed a human wife. I just felt this urge to get a human wife. I didn't want any of the spirits in my kingdom. So, to fulfill my wish, I had to disguise myself as a human being to come into the land of the living to look for a wife. And to tell you the truth, as I came to you in my pure form, I don't think you would have even looked at me a second time. That was why I had to disguise. I am sorry about this, but this is now your truth. You are my wife, and there is nothing you can do about it. Just deal with it, Urema. Urema wanted to make sure that she was not dreaming. But no, this was her reality, and she had to do something about it. She wanted to run. At first, she felt like she had escaped. She hid under some trees and was just looking out for any sign so that she would know the right time for her to stand up and escape. But she got another shock of her life. Standing right there before her was her husband. She wanted to run, but for some reason he was faster. Well, of course, he should be faster because he is a spirit and he possesses supernatural powers. Urema was very weak and dumbfounded. She didn't know what else to do. Her husband dragged her and they both disappeared into the thin air. Ekemma sat outside her house, very sad. The plan she had with her daughter was for her daughter to start sending expensive gifts when she gets married to the rich man. But ever since her daughter got married, she had not heard any message from her nor received any gifts, and this made her very sad. And she decided to go to her daughter's house and know what the problem was. She picked few items she would need and traveled to go and find out what the problem was. She traveled for many days. After traveling for many days, she came to a village and she decided to ask them for directions. But what the villagers told her sent shivers down her spine. They told her that the place she was going to was nowhere but the land of the spirits, and no human being has ever gone there and come out alive. Ekemma had to turn back because she couldn't risk her life. When she came back, she cried her eyes out and she decided to tell her husband how her journey went. However, he told her to go and settle whatever issue she has with her daughter because nobody listened to him when he advised them to investigate and know where the person who was coming to marry their daughter was coming from. Ekemma had some maidens talking about how a selection was going on for a wife to be picked for one of the sons of the king of their town. This would have been a very good opportunity for my daughter, Urema, to get married to a wealthy man. But where is she now? In the land of the spirits, married to one foolish spirit like that. I, Ekemma, will not let this happen. I must forcefully retrieve my daughter from the land of the spirits. I know she's a very beautiful girl, and once that prince they are talking about comes here, he is going to fall for her. And then I will be the mother of the wife of a prince. Ekemma decided to visit the medicine man so that she can know what next to do to retrieve her daughter forcefully from the land of the spirits. But unbeknownst to her, this was the beginning of the woes of her and her daughter, Urema.